Hey, so what's going on, people? I kind of just want to make a quick video because, for one, I feel like I haven't done one in a while, and two, I happen to have something to talk about, right? So this past weekend, was it? No, this past Wednesday or Thursday for me. Maybe some of you guys saw the Who Has the Heat thing. It didn't quite go my way, but that's mostly on me. Can't really blame that on anybody else, honestly. But I do appreciate like what E-Money is doing and let me come on the show, because one of the things I wanted to do was kind of help get my own name out there. You know, maybe a couple more people on Instagram, or maybe even a couple more people on here. And honestly, it did work. So that's pretty awesome. I happened to pass the 200 subscriber mark, so that's pretty alright in my opinion, you know? So it's I honestly never really saw that many people tuning in or like subscribing or whatever, but for one reason or another, things are working out. So I appreciate that a whole bunch. Also, Juggernaut of Souls, good luck to you on the next round. Whenever that is, I don't know. But people, wish him luck, because if he doesn't win, then me losing was all for nothing, right? But as it goes in other worlds, you know, sometimes you kind of take the loss, but you still take a win too, right? So that's how it worked. But they say that in the wrestling world. You can put somebody over, like, while putting yourself over. I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm going to talk about here is just like the way it works is you log in, you know, we have a little conversation, they bring out the questions and all that, you get your shoes ready, a little bit of chit chat, and then the show starts, right? So I think I have these in order of what the questions were. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Doesn't much matter, they're all here. So first up, the first question was your hardest shoe to get, right? So for me, that was this. And I'm doing this whole recap because I know not everybody watched that, and it is what it is, right? But yeah, so hardest shoe to get, it's kind of a toss-up. It's a lot closer now that I've had some time to think about it, between this and something else. But on account of a learning curve, I went with these, right? So this right here, this is the Hyperspace Yeezy Boost 350 V2, right? So it was an Asian exclusive. So for this particular shoe, for one, I had to find out where it was even releasing. So luckily I had made a few friends on Instagram that happened to be in Korea, so that was kind of convenient. And then I went up there, you know, I had to figure out, okay, like, how is this going to work? Is this going to be like a raffle? Is it going to be camping out, or what? So it ended up not being a raffle, but I did have to get there early, right? Which is common for a release. And in that lied part of the issue, because I had to figure out like Airbnb and find a place like on there, and then actually find the place, because addresses around here are not easy to deal with. Then I went and stayed there, couldn't figure out how to use the hot water, which sucked a lot. But then whatever. The next morning I get there, the place that I stayed at was just down the street, a couple blocks away from the store, so that was cool. But even once I got to the store, I didn't really know what was going on, because there wasn't really anybody in charge at the moment. It was just me and a bunch of Chinese resellers, and I'm just like, this is not shaping up to look good for me. But in the end, I did find like the one person who could help me, and he kind of like, you know, helped me along the way, let me know what I need to do. It's like got me signed in on some sheets where they were tracking names and stuff. So in the end, you know, it all worked out. But there was a moment in the middle of there, like when I was actually in the store, and like somebody went on this like long rant about like something, and it was obviously all in Korean, and I had no idea what was going on. I'm just looking at everybody else like, dang, because they all seemed to pick up what was being put down. But I sent the dude a message, like, what is he saying? What's happening? Yeah, so also, on this, for this Hyperspace, in the chat on Wednesday, somebody, I think it was IB the sneakerhead, it's like, I want to see the receipt. I said it was probably with the box with the, what was that, the Mars landings? There it is. So, where's the, yeah, so there you have it. Zoom in so that's nice and clearish for you. So, IB's a sneakerhead. If you really want to see that, there it is. Anyways, gonna put that back in there. I don't even know when I'm gonna wear these things. I like them. I didn't expect them to win for best shoe, because that's the thing. The voting can be a little, you know, a little weird at times. Like, I won for the story, but not for the shoe. But to be fair, that shoe is not that great. Next question. And I kind of wanted this question thrown out, honestly, as soon as it was brought up. It's like, what is your, like, the best OG in your collection? I don't have my whole collection here, right? Otherwise, I would have pulled out the flu games, like, no question. But these guys right here, the Concord 11s, if you saw the video, you know I wasn't like a huge fan of them. I just bought them because I was like, maybe I'll like them when I get them. Or maybe I don't know. So I bought them, and here they are. But like, if I would have rather had like a question like, what's maybe your favorite Jordan? That one I could have done something with. But this one, I was like, whatever. This is what I have, so here it is. And then it just so happened to be that the J-Man also pulled out this one. So that was a tied call on that one. I forget what he pulled out for his hardest. The Wings 5s. That's what he beat me with on those. The Wings 5s for the over the hyperspaces. But these Concord 11s, they're not a bad shoe. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say they're terrible or something. I just don't care as much about them. But like, because I didn't pay a lot of attention to stuff back in the olden days, the OG things and all that stuff that comes back, like, I often don't care unless it happens to just look cool. Like the black cement 3s, those look cool, you know. The shadow ones, I think those are an OG. The royal ones, pretty sure those are too. I like the way those look, you know. The flu games, yeah, those are pretty cool looking shoes, but those just didn't do anything for me. Next up was your favorite non-Jordan. So that for me was a weird question. I mean, it wasn't a weird question, it was just a hard question. Because for me, most of my collection is not Jordans, right? It's just not. So I deal with a lot of running shoes, workout shoes, you know, casual wears type stuff that I can wear in the gym. So what to choose, I'm like, man, do I want to go with like an Ultra Boost? Do I want to go with like a vapormax? Maybe a nice one of those Air Max 1s? I don't know, there's a lot of stuff. But in the end, I was like, you know what? I'm going with these because of all the releases, they kind of stand out as one I wanted a lot. They also were responsible for a lot of views on this channel for some reason. So this right here, the Bumblebee vapormax Plus, right? Really nice shoe. Really, really nice shoe. Super comfortable, like that nylon style upper it has going on there. I mean, everything about this I like. I get that some people don't like the vapormax itself because of the sole. And maybe some people, I mean, there might also be people who just don't like the upper either. But I kind of feel like if most people were to just put them on and try them out a little bit, you'd have a slightly different opinion, even if you still didn't like the look. Because there are some shoes that I'm not a huge fan of the look of, but the comfort is there. So, like those new Presto Reacts. Not a huge fan of the look, but I'm willing to try them out because McFly keeps kind of calling me out on that, telling me I need to, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so these, I went with these, and again, it's one of those things where I think he pulled out there's some red Air Max 95s. So I know a lot of people like 95s, so I knew that was going to be a loss. I never liked them, honestly. I'm sure there's some decent colors, but I'm just not a 95s guy, you know? Mostly every other colors or every other model I do like. Not as big on the 90s. They're fine too, but you know. Either way, so I pulled out these, and the thing is, for anybody who does decide who is gonna be on that show later, obviously, like, you know, the answer, like, you answer like based on like what the question is, but ultimately, if you truly want to like get the best results in your favor or whatever, you might want to pick the best shoe that still fits the question. You know what I'm saying? Because like, and not to make excuses, but if I had like gone some other routes, I probably could have done a little better. But in the end, I think it didn't do that bad, honestly. And so last but not least, definitely not least, what shoe fits your personality, right? So I had to, which was actually a question that I came up with for, man, like, I forget whose battle it was originally. It might have been Splash and Feats and Treats, maybe? I don't know. It was like the last season of the show. I came with that question, threw it out there on the spot, and people seemed to like it. You know what I mean? It was one of those random tiebreaker questions, so they didn't get to prepare for it. They just had to do it on the spot. So, but this time around, when they asked who had questions, I was gonna sit that out because it felt weird to submit questions for a show that I was gonna be on. You know what I mean? Like a conflict of interest or something. I don't know. But I did it anyway because I was asked to. And that's one of the questions that was picked. So the shoe that fit my person, I went with these, right? This right here is the Beavis and Butthead, well, the Adidas Beavis and Butthead 3MC. It's a collab, I guess you could say, technically. I think that's, yeah, there's 3MC Beavis and Butthead. So these are, and I didn't even think about it before PM Kick said something, but these look a lot like a Vans shoe. Like, he thought these were Vans, but I mean, obviously they're not, right? But yeah, they're not. They're Adidas. They just have that style because they are technically like a skate shoe, and that's what a lot of Vans are. But the reason I picked this, I mean, for those of you who have seen the show Beavis and Butthead, like, they're pretty laid back guys. They're just out there. They're enjoying their life as they do, just kind of having a good time and all that. Not really worried too much about anything. Just kind of, you know, taking it as it is. Play a little ding dong ditch here, a little couch fishing, you know, all that stuff, right? So honestly, like, I mean, I may not do all of that stuff, but the general idea of them is what I can identify with, right? So this is what I went with. Juggernaut had, it was something black, the cap and gown 11s? Yeah, I think it was the cap and gown 11s that he pulled out, which personally I'm not a huge fan of because, you know, it's a predominantly black shoe, and I just, for the most part, I'm not into all solid colored shoes. Those Yeezys I reviewed last week and some of those 12s that I have, you know, 12s get a pass because they're 12s and I'm biased like that, I'll admit it. But for the most part, a shoe that's all one color is just not for me. But anyway, so yeah, this was it. Just wanted to get this video out there. Something that I don't have to edit, something that I don't have to throw in extra pictures on. So yeah, recap real quick. Hyperspace Yeezy, hardest to get. Concord 11. This was what? My favorite OG. It's not my favorite. This right here, the Bumblebee vapormax Plus, favorite non-Jordan. And I could go on all day about my favorite non-Jordan. And then rounding things off right here, the Adidas Beavis and Butthead 3MC for the shoe that fits my personality. And there you go. So that's it. That's the end of the video. I do have one other short one to do, and that I would think I will upload before this one. So shooting a little out of order today, but it'll be fine. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in on, like, or not tuning in, but the Instagram things. All the numbers have been going up lately. I do appreciate it all around. I will also, if you guys have any requests or like suggestions or whatever, just please let me know. I mean, I'm not gonna just go out there and buy everything, but from time to time, if the request lines up with something that I kind of want myself, I'll give into it. So let me know. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night. I gotta go to work. I probably should have been there by now, honestly. But we'll keep that between us. All right, see you later. I just rethought it. I'm not gonna do a separate video. I'm just gonna do it right now. So, like I said in the earlier part of this one, I did recently hit the 200 mark, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a giveaway on that one because why not, right? It's a milestone. You gotta celebrate the things. So, this right here, like I said, this was the shoe that fit my personality. So for you guys out there watching this right here, go find me on Instagram. That's Shoes Up, Sleeves Down, right? So go find me, send me a little message just saying the shoe that fits your personality and why, and you will be entered into the chance to win something. Not sure what it is yet, because honestly I always do these before I get it figured out, but it's what, Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Wednesday right now. Tuesday for a lot of you. It's probably pick a winner on like maybe, I don't know, Thursday or Friday or something like that. So yeah, just hit me with a message. If you're subscribed, that's great. If you're not, that's fine too. If you're following me, that's great. If you're not, that's fine too. But anybody can message me, right? It's a public profile. So, the shoe that fits your personality, this one's mine, so let me know what yours is, and then I'll get back to you, hopefully, meaning you won something. Alright, see you guys later.